What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hussle. Yes, this is the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on. Hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels and the Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell so you won't miss out on nothing. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom in the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right. Got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or a video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you pay for. All right. And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. Hey, let's get this thing started. Hey, what to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members, and we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's gonna turn you into a boss. So you tired of being a zero? You ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen, because you already know when I drop these videos and y'all get the notifications, there's gonna be some information that's gonna help you win, keep you informed, or keep you entertained. So with that being said, you know how we get down over here on this channel. We talk about the new scams, the new methods, the new bank scams, the new bank methods, the dark world, the dark web, everything that's going on in today's generation. It's a lot of new things going on. It's a lot of new people that's entering this world, and the ages of these people are just getting younger and younger due to technology. Now, a lot of people are interested in this world, the dark web, fraud world, right? And a lot of people really a lot of people have the wrong information out there. A lot of people think scams and fraud is just some type of credit card or check method, or somebody's doing some fraudulent things with that. And in real life, in the real world that we live in, fraud is based around technology. Tech fraud is the main source of methods or revenue for scammers or fraudsters when it comes to the dark world or the dark web. Now, it's probably a lot of people out there like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, how you just be capping, you just be talking. Because I be reading the comments and people be saying a lot of different, just goofy things. And if you know, you know, if you've been watching me for the past, I don't know, 8 years, you know what's going on. I've been speaking and talking about the same stuff for the past 8 years about technology, tech fraud, real the real dark world. Now you got real time fraud methods out there. True. Check fraud methods, credit card methods, people stealing credit cards, so on and so on. But the world revolves around technology. Everything is running off technology. And this is what people have to understand. Man made technology. Man created technology. In this world, there's something called coding, which you can basically give a command, type a command, a script for this system to do something, for a system to do something. And this is what people are not grasping. This is what people are not understanding. Everybody think everything is fake. Everybody is like trying to argue with people who you never win with people who believe the sky is purple when it's really blue. Like you can literally see that the sky is blue, but you just don't comprehend or get it. So this is what I mean about technology and tech fraud. Encode it because this is how important it is. Technology allows us to have Wi-Fi. Technology allows us to communicate with people from in different states with our phones, with FaceTime and text messages. Technology allowed people to create and code websites, different applications from Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, you name it. Technology allowed people to be able to code platforms and applications like Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, Apple Pay. People created these, like they literally coded this information, and once they coded it, this is what came. This application. Technology allows us to use a key fob to now unlock doors. Technology now allows us to be able to start cars without even putting a key into the key fob. Technology allows the street lights to go from red, yellow, and green. Technology allows us to live life. Technology created artificial intelligence, aka AI. Technology created artificial intelligence, aka AI, that has now taken over the place of humans. Think about that. If man can create some or code some type of program to think like a human being, to do human being things, to take over human beings' jobs, what else do you think can be done? If man created an application for you to send and receive money, store money on this application, a third party fintech bank, what else do you think can happen? Now I know we all didn't use Cash App. We all didn't use Cash App before, Chime, all these different fintech companies that send and receive and store money that act as banks. And we all have had denied transfer, denied payments, receiving payments, different issues. Now think about that. Why is this being denied? Why am I having issues? Technology. Because it tells you, it literally tells you, our AI generated blah 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 blah, reviewed your account and blah 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 blah, red flag, whatever. This is all technology. They code is they're security based, and they input certain red flags or certain things that if this was to pop up or happen, that the technology would catch it and red flag it. When you send and receive money to people utilizing these Apple Pay, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, whatever, it goes through a database. And if networks or signals aren't right, it might decline. It might get rejected. It might give you the prompt about this might be a scam. And I know we've all had times where that happened and we tried to rescind it and the money went through. Just like Wi-Fi, your signal might be good when you're in certain spots, and sometimes it might be bad when you're in other spots. The signal goes up and down. How is that possible? Why is it that when you move it gets worse or it gets better? This is what people got to start understanding: signals, waves, databases, servers, networks, all technology. Now it's a lot of tech fraud out there now. A lot of people might think all tech fraud comes from creating glitches, malware, ATM jackpots, and different things, which is not true. Tech fraud goes above and beyond. Now, what do you mean tech fraud goes above and beyond? Now we all know Ami with the Hellcat, but a lot of people don't understand what he was doing. And Ami with the Hellcat was committing tech fraud, and he made hundreds of millions of dollars doing it. Ami with the Hellcat did not steal anybody's credit or debit cards. He didn't do any type of any of those type of things. He wasn't stealing identities. He wasn't doing nothing. What was he doing? He was basically stealing servers, networks, and selling them on, like Fire Sticks and like things like that, servers, streaming networks and things like that. And people were buying subscriptions and things like that. Has nothing to do with credit card fraud. Has nothing to do with checks. It has nothing to do with glitches. It has nothing to do with any of those things. This is how powerful the tech fraud world is. It's above and beyond what people can imagine. Fire Sticks are basically a hacked software that allows people to be able to watch movies from different sources. Fire Sticks are actually illegal. This is where people are starting to comprehend how powerful technology is. So what we're gonna do is we gonna let Abi with the Hellcat explain what he was doing and how much he really made doing this type of tech fraud. It's not no credit card fraud. It's not no check fraud. It's not no glitch. It's not no bank fraud. It's none of that. It's a whole different ball game. And let's go check it out.
$100 million.
Oh yeah, my fault.
Saying?
How much were you making a day, like in your heyday?
So when I first started, I posted it the other day. I was doing like $20,
And this is the type of tech fraud he was
and
doing.
I had literally $5 left in my account. I had no money left to run servers. I ended up releasing my app called Reboot, and that app ended up selling for $40 million.
You sold that to somebody?
Yeah, I sold that to somebody.
Can you reveal who that?
He had a whole application. See, this is how deep the tech world get, bro. Listen, I can call somebody right now and they'll tell you, like, bro, every time they call me for some tech, try to fix some of the technology or tech stuff, I always get it done. Facts.
Person is or somebody overseas, somebody.
No, it's somebody that he's from Mexico, but he lived in Miami. That app sold for $40 million. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. How did you meet this person?
On a boat.
On a boat.
On a boat, and he happened to own another service, and he just. So what a lot of people get fucked up is that they think that an idea on an app is what makes the money, and it's not. The customer base. They don't give. Listen, you could be selling diapers on an app with one button on it. If you got 1,300,000, 400,000 customers, recurring customers on that application, the application is going to sell for over $20 million.
So let's go back. You had $5 in your account and then you sold it for $40 million?
Yep. 6 months later.
So how much were you making a day to even be
wondering how I got here?
Now y'all hear this,
well,
right? Like,
when you get a taste for
why
something
the tech
different.
world is so crazy, bro. Like, this is what I be trying to get y'all to understand. Like, applications.
It's crazy. The first week that I opened up, I made $5,000. The second week, we were at about 30,000 a week. Like by month number 3, I was already having $20,000 days. A month, by month number 5 or 6, I was already a millionaire when I sold it for $40 million.
30,000 a week to 20,000 a day.
Yep.
Wow.
So 5,000 a week the first week.
How were people finding you?
So what I ended up doing was I ended up creating this build called the Gears of War build. So Gears of War is my favorite game.
Yeah.
So that build ended up getting millions of downloads.
I've been telling y'all, Gears of War, that's his favorite game. A lot of this tech stuff come from what? The gaming systems. A lot of, man, y'all gotta.
So one day I'm watching ESPN and you watch ESPN, they got the bottom line. That right there, like, or the news, when the news come by, that's called an RSS feed. So I was like, you know what? If I can do a build and I have a global RSS feed on it, I'm gonna make a lot of money.
So you pay.
It's a RSF feed, which is like the banner at the bottom of the screen, like how I be having on my live streams. And I be putting my stuff on, right?
With the strip at the bottom?
No, it was free on Kodi. I coded it in.
Decoded.
You know what I'm saying? So it was actually free.
How the fuck do you do that?
It was already pre-built.
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah. So Kodi is Python. It's open source, and I'm a Python developer. So.
Yeah.
I keep trying to tell y'all, in the tech world is millions of dollars.
So that's why all my apps were. Before I went to the Google Play Store, everything was being released through Fire Stick. So it had millions of downloads, and when I finally created Gears TV, it turned up like that because millions of people already had the build. So the build was free. So let's say you will go sell the Fire Stick to one of your friends for $120. You'll go on YouTube, find my build, and you would just put it in there and you'll sell my build. But I was one of the people that everybody grabbed my build and gravitated to me because I kept maintenance in it. So all the movies will always work. So people didn't get headaches. So
now, when you say build, he basically talking about them sites that be on the Fire Stick that like host movies and all that. And that's what he was doing, just open sources, different open sources for you to click on to watch the movie. His build was a different app or a different platform or whatever you would call it.
How was what you did illegal, but you got like Stream East and stuff like that?
Yeah, but those ain't legal.
They're not legal, but you got arrested for what you did. Why are people who do the illegal stream meets and stuff not arrested?
Because they go through like DMCA takedowns. It's different. When you're driving by a federal agent in Philadelphia in a Lambo and you're flaunting it in their face, it hits different. None of my friends went to jail for this shit. None of my friends went to jail. They all retired 100 M's up. Every streamer with me. Ain't none of them niggas go to jail. I ain't telling none of them niggas.
So back to my question, you doing the YouTube and shit like that?
Nah, they was already on me. They was already on me because there was a guy in Philadelphia who had issues, and he thought that I was a drug dealer the whole time. So I'm over here trying to do business with him, but the whole time he's lining me up with wires. So they was already on me. But once I caught wind of it, that's why when they came, you see my account only have $5.4 million in it. They're like, where the fuck did the money go? I already set it up. Were you with us in DR, Jay?
Yeah.
So we was in DR.
It's crazy.
There was a federal agent. We did
trying to put y'all on game, bro.
There was a federal agent coming with us to DR, and I knew it. Right then and there, I knew it. I'm like, yo, thank God that I set up my kid's account, my kid's trust. I wiped out all my accounts. The reason they only got 5.4 million is because that's what I was getting paid every week.
You bought his bill.
I was getting paid about 5, 3, 2. It depends. So like I average it out to $1 million a week.
After you sold it? What do you mean?
No. This is not
$1 million a week.
Loaded. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you sold it and then started another one.
Yeah, I started beefing, and then I ended up repurchasing it. So I ended up selling Gears TV for 80.
So basically, so let me break it down to y'all, right? This is a whole different type of tech fraud, and y'all. This is what I be trying to get y'all to understand. He built this APK. He built this board. So y'all know when y'all be buying them Fire Sticks and they be jailbroken, and y'all can go to them different platforms that be having all of the movies with different sources, like one might be better than the other. He basically he the one who created the board. He created that source or that site for you to watch all the movies. Once he had all the traffic, he sold it. Then he rebought it. Like, that's what he basically saying. Like, this is a whole different world out here, y'all. I be
million, rebuying it back for 25 because the nigga couldn't do nothing with it. So at this time, a lot of those applications that were buying my apps, they couldn't run the risk of catching money. So people wasn't on grabbing crypto.
So you ended up beefing with you said you rebought, reloaded, and did what?
So in the midst of me having Gears TV, I created Reloaded TV, right? So what I did was I was beefing with Gears TV, sold it, rebought it back for half the price. So I had both of them. I had a partner in Reloaded. You know what I'm saying?
So he made money.
I ended up
he just made a free 25,000 million.
But bro, it was too much for me to handle.
And you're doing this with a small crew.
Yo, yeah. So I want to give you I'm gonna give you exclusive content, and I'm gonna show the rooms of how my server rooms are set up. How I literally had to become a Cisco network engineer without being certified. I had to engineer every house. So that's the reason why I was buying houses.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
I would buy a house. I would call Comcast. I'm the reason, niggas in Philly ain't even saying thank you to me, nigga. I'm the reason why Fios is in Philly. You know what I'm saying? I paid almost $1 million on the side to have them run fiber through the hood. That's how expensive that shit was. I paid them niggas. So that I needed the upload speed. So I was gonna move to Houston because Houston at the time had Google Fiber. 1 gig up, 1 gig down. So what I would do was I'll set up a bunch of little TVs. I'll call Comcast like, I need 20 TVs. You're on a 2-bedroom house. I'm a sports bettor. They'll come, bring the boxes. They're like, oh shit, it's real. I'll take the boxes, throw them in the basement. I'll call DirecTV. I need 10 boxes. For what? It's a 2-bedroom house. When they come, they see all the TVs. They'll come, put the boxes in the basement. I'll call Verizon. Y'all want to set up internet? You know what I'm saying? I would never use the Comcast internet. And then I'll set up Verizon only gave me 10 boxes. So right then and there, bro, I'm dealing with almost 40 channels. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll get these boxes from China, these encrypting boxes, and they're basically, it's almost like a PVR, like an Elgato. They was like, the feds, they just lie about everything. They said that I was decrypting, motherfucker. Every time you plug in a PlayStation into a capture card.
This how they try to get y'all, bro. It's tricky out here.
Why nobody's going to jail for that?
Facts.
I basically use a big capture card, put all my everything on there, streamed everything to Russia on a Russian Flusonic, then streamed it right back to Canada and streamed it to the world.
Who the hell is teaching you this shit?
I just learned, bro. I just learned because I'm looking at Twitch, and one day I'm looking at NASA, at the NASA channel on YouTube, and I'm like, how the fuck are we? How can we watch what's going on in space right now?
This is the same thing I be telling y'all. This is how my mind thinking. Like, how is they able to do this? How are we able to watch that? How is all these things able to be possible? These are the type of brains that we have to be able to do these type of things. Everybody don't have this type of brain, and that's what I be trying to tell y'all. Like, you gotta like really like think like, how is all this like?
Then I looked into CCTV, and I'm watching people at 12 o'clock at night from Philadelphia walk around in London. And I said, oh, this is I can do this. I can stream this. So what I ended up doing to not make it illegal, I ended up, so if we're watching a football game on Gears TV, you're praying to God that he nigga scores a touchdown, but it already happened 5 minutes prior.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When you were watching Gears TV, it was so smooth, but it was about 3 to 5 minutes delayed. So you're praying on the touchdown. The touchdown, the niggas already celebrated. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know because you're right then and there. You're watching it. You know what I'm saying? So and yo, I loved it. Like, it's crazy that 90% of my money came from the tech space.
So
see, y'all be trying. He just said, did y'all just hear him? 98% of his money came from the tech space, the tech world, tech fraud. And this is what I be trying to put y'all up on game, but y'all don't really trying to pay attention to like what I be trying to tell y'all about this tech stuff. But hey, I just gave y'all a pure cut, clean cut example of what this tech world presents, what it beholds, and it's deeper than what y'all see and what y'all know. So with that being said, man, make sure y'all just stay more safe, stay more cautious, and be more aware of what's going on out here in this real world, because this tech world is way deeper than what y'all see and talk about and hear on social media all day. These hackers and these people are real. Technology is real. Everything is connected with technology. Everything is coded. Everything like is possible. And a lot of times people are the victims, or the banks are the victims, or both. So with that being said, make sure you guys are getting your Norton LifeLock to monitor all your financial and social media accounts to make sure no suspicious or funny activity is going on, and to monitor the dark web to make sure none of your personal information is on there and being sold. Make sure you guys are freezing all through your credit profiles, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experience, so nobody can get anything in your name. Make sure you guys get new debit and credit card numbers every so often. It's 4 quarters in a year. We use our cards and tap, swipe, insert for a long time. We have the same cards till they expire. So think about all the data leaks, compromise, and hacks that's going on in today's world. And by you getting a new card and new information, that old information no longer be valid. So if it was to appear on one, you'll be good to go. All right, because that information is no longer good. All right, so make sure you guys stay more safe, stay more cautious, and be more aware of what's going on out here in this real crazy world that we all living in. All right, so shout out to all my Real King Hussle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me to keep going. Y'all motivate me to keep dropping the sauce, and y'all motivate me to keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there is tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime 101 limited gems are $1,000, but for limited time only, I'm doing them for $600. Yes, $600 cash app or Bitcoin payment. Once the $600 is in your cash app or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know you payment ready, and we will go from there. All right, no screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. Make sure y'all booking y'all seat on the webinars Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, $250. Make sure y'all booking y'all seat on the crypto tour in person limited gems, $3,500. Make sure y'all booking your seat on the month-long mentorship, $750, and it comes with a free 1K load, so don't miss out on that. That's a 20 to 25K deal right there. Make sure you guys are checking out my vendor platforms on Telegram, the Potato app, and Discord, Millionaire Networking World. Still look for people for the production company. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notification bell on my YouTube channels, my Twitches, IGs, TikToks, my new IG. Go run that them followers up over there. King Hussle X1B, 1 billion. We taking it to the next level. Make sure you guys checking out the crypto world, because it's changing people's lives, and make sure you guys are getting in where y'all fit in with these loads. All right, 125 and up. Cash App, Bitcoin, Apple Pay payment. Once it's in your balance, send me those screenshots and we're gonna go from there. All right, and with that being said, it's your boy King Hussle. Y'all know how we get down to the end of these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson video or live. Peace.